do you justify getting rid of the last low-income affordable neighborhood in the city anyway?
Let me just go to everybody else, and we could talk about affordability on the island move forward, but I want to make sure everybody who hasn't asked yet. Yes?
Not sure if this is kind of related, but just wanted to know, like, what's the initial motivation to kind of, you know, move forward with this development? You know, I know it's been in the works, but it's like there has to be some type of motivation as to why, you know, you want to kind of disperse everyone who's here. And that was one of my concerns when I went to the city hall, you know, when they talked about the toll, and it's like, there's not many other options. It's like, they're, you know, they have the lotteries and things like that, but there's like, not everybody will be chosen for that. Like, I've been on the lottery list for like 2 years because I know this is not going to be sustainable for everybody here. So, you know, one of my just questions are like, wait, why now? Like, after so many decades of knowing that this land is detrimental, like, why do you want to do something now? Like, what motivated it?
What motivated the
For, you know,
the
and it's like, I
development?
mean, I know the answer. Like, mostly everybody knows the answer. Is like, there's something that's motivated, you know, when
Money.
What's the actual intent? You know, are they trying to remove everybody from the island, or are they trying to help people stay on the island? If you're going to put a toll on, you're trying to get rid of people.
Poor tax.
This development obviously long predates me, and I can't speak to the original intention for it or all of that. I do hear the very strong concern about the impact that it's going to have on residents here and your access to it, your access.
Timeline for that.
Yeah.
You want to know what the timeline, you don't want a period.
Okay. So the question and the concern is around the timeline of the development and really the impact and access to affordable housing here or anywhere that, you know, as you said, you've been on the lottery list for the residents here, particularly as you're impacted. Bob, you want to give some sense of the timeline and the access?
Throw it to Bob.
Yeah, so I mean, the timeline for the development in total is going to take more than 15 years from today to complete the redevelopment of the island. And you know where construction is starting on the west side of the island in Yerba Buena, and then it's going to move along Clipper Cove to the east side of the island. The existing residential neighborhood, it's going to be 2022, 2023, or much likely further out. And some portions of the residential neighborhood will be here for another decade or more. So it's not imminent that things are going to change. And for existing residents, if you're a resident with Catholic Charities, Community Housing Partnership, Health Right 360, or Source to Plowshares, all of those housing providers will be developing new housing on the island, and you'll be moving into that. So that's more than a third of our existing residents will be moving in there. And then for the residents under the villages, someone mentioned pre-DDA, so all of the people who were here prior to 2011, when the project was entitled, they will also have opportunities to move into.
What about the other people? They don't even count. I mean, displacement isn't any joke. I moved here in 2005. I was displaced by Hurricane Katrina. It's not about just like losing your house. You're losing your city, your network of like of resources, and you know it's expensive and it's hard to move to another city. It's and so you're losing your home. You know, I mean, you've lived here for 20 years. You know, in the city. You know?
Okay, I've lived in San Francisco for 28 years, and I have been evicted twice. I'm not ready to do this for a third time. I'm 62 years old. I want some stability in my life. So I need to know what's going on in the future here. Do we as a community, do we need to get together and find ourselves a lawyer to find out what's going to happen to us? Because this is eviction. Do we need an eviction lawyer here?
You're interested in learning about the development program?
I need to
Title's
know, I need
offices
to know
are
what's
here
gonna
on
happen
the
to my
island.
life.
Relocation rights.
Yes, exactly, that's what I was talking about.
It's
Relocation
so
rights.
expensive. The reason I'm here is because I got forced out of the city.
Exactly, we were.
Where am I supposed to go
That's right.
now?
We were under duress when we came here and signed the lease that said we wouldn't get a payout,
So-
because we had no place to live in the city. The choice was move to another.
So, just so I can get some sense of this in terms
You all know
of,
what's going on here. That's
so,
what makes me angry.
so,
You know what's going on in this city. You
So-
know the housing crisis.
Right.
and that's why I'm here, and that's why I ran, to help, to represent this community. So I'm trying to understand so I can fight for you and represent you. Your experiences. What I know is that some residents will have access to the new development in certain ways, either because they live in certain types of housing. I'm learning that there are categories of residents who either are not being told or are not having access and full transparency around what their rights will be, when they would have to leave, if they have to leave, what other types of housing that they have access to, and that's a problem, and that's not okay. And what I think that we need to make sure, and I need to better understand it and fight for you to get clear, is the answers to those questions. And your rights here, as I view it, to stay if you want to stay. That's what I believe. So, but I'm learning that there are entire categories of residents who have not been told
Did you not know
their
that?
access. I know,
You're just finding that out
I'm
right
just
now?
finding out
That's
that
incredible.
part of it.
It's obviously,
Yeah.
there was an effort for you not to know, for
Right,
people
well,
not to know that.
that's why I'm here and I'm learning.
This has been in the making for like 50 years now.
I know, but he's
I
just.
mean,
Yeah.
this is not new. We all know what's going
Right.
on here. This
Right.
is corporate America. They're moving in and they're making as much
is
money
their
as they
intent?
can get.
Right.
And they don't give a rat's ass about anybody else but themselves.
Right.
Um,
I wanted to keep on, did you have a follow-up?
And I'll keep this one short.
Sure, sure.
You have to be on the lease from a certain time. So like, what if you live for 20 years and you just got on the lease last year? You know, you don't qualify, and for all these programs you guys say will be protected, where's the proof of that? You know, like, you gotta meet a certain restriction. You can't make a certain amount of money. You know, like, you have to be impoverished, but even then, like, you're not guaranteed anything. They will find something, oh, if you're on drugs, something, so you won't be able to qualify for something. So I really don't buy all this, oh, because you're in this program, you're in this program. I don't buy that. Because they're gonna find a way for you not to qualify. So I really don't buy it.
Yes.
I just want to take the human factor out of this for a minute. Even if it is about corporations, even if it is just about money, consider what a lot of the people on this island do for a living. We're security guards, waiters, bartenders, couriers, Uber drivers. You know, these jobs may not pay a lot of money, but they are absolutely essential to keeping San Francisco running. If you keep people, you know, if you keep people off this island, or have a toll or something that makes it unaffordable for people to live, okay, first of all, the toll was supposed to be to improve transportation on the island. Well, if you can't afford to live on the island, you're probably going to move to the other side of the bridge. So where's the improvement in the transportation? Where's the lack of congestion? It creates more congestion no matter how good the transportation on the island is. Also, too, when you force people off the island or out of the city to another community, now you have to pay at least an extra $200 a month to be able to commute to work and back. The employers have to either give you a raise or they risk losing you to the city that you moved to. That means the cost of living goes up for everybody in the city, not just the people on the island, but everybody, rich and poor, who lives in San Francisco has to pay more money. They pay higher taxes for transportation, which is now overburdened. The workforce becomes unreliable, and the only people that profits are the developers and the landlords.
That's what